some of the parkour. Brave parkour. Yeah, parkour always goes on skinning as breeze. Don't blame it. It is so fun.
Chin up.
You see how ridiculous the inventory system is in here.
It's time to see whether or not
Well.
these explosives are working.
Yeah, you stay there. Let's see if they work. Well, they work underwater apparently. Amazing technology. I always knew that kobolds were the future of this world. They have technology. They have magic. But you don't have to turn your back on technology. Explore every avenue. That's my motto. Don't be prejudiced. Yeah, right. Prejudice. Amazing concept. Quite useful, in fact. And quite widespread as well. I'm guessing this is the same, isn't it? Yeah. We need to read Survey of Gallows End. Survey of Gallows End represented the supernotus mining interest. The city of Adessa. Really, the gnomes and an expedition here. Lotus mining, copper, rush, Beljuda, click, excavator. While the island of Gallows End is only imbued with magic, there are no native minerals while travel of mining. When our expedition first landed on the island, it was immediately obvious that it was filled with an abundance of natural resources. Upon further study, however, we found that the trees were rotten and the stone unbreakable. The mission starter found the root cause to be a cursed magic. We traced it back to the source, an earthy altar on the top of a mountain, but we were unable to open the door. The locals were of no help. Most of them have banded together and settled the southern coast, but they all seem to be trapped in some kind of religious cemetery, worshipping a god by the name of Akara. When we went back to Odessa, we will have our research investigate Akara further. There was, on the other hand, plenty to salvage. Not only had the Berga settled here at one point, but many of their ships have washed ashore. The salvage should at least pay for the expedition, but it's not worth another trip back to collect the rest. We found a large harbor on the west side of the island, and the Berga construction. If perhaps one of the other nearby island proves fruitful, we could perhaps use these docks as a resupply point. There is also a large Bergen keep in the middle of the island, but it is in too much a state of disrepair to be useful. As for the tales of Deathgale, they seem to be false. We didn't run into him or any of his ganged men. There are quite a few Faragota, however, but they are a little bit different than the ones we see back home. They seem to be held together by roots, similar to larger ones we found all over the island. The wildlife of this island is quite dangerous. What looks like a large rock from a distance ends up being a deadly root golem upon closer inspection, lost to men to this great chest. Additionally, a gates on the dagger channel seem to be filled with scabs, which have already cost us some operation. It is my recommendation that this item be removed from consideration from any further mining operations. Okay. I don't think that is of any quest interest. Have a overriding concern here. Kill that kill. And we shall. Obviously they didn't get out. They got ambushed and killed here.
I'm lost.
That's no news. Yeah, let's take that. That is a scab. That's the whole thing. Okay. Let's go. Let's continue with our little trip. What the fuck?
I'm going to explode this next door.
Good for you.
Chin up.
Banzai! Yeah. Motherfucker! Already? No. No!
I've crashed a lot of ships, but I can't claim this one. Dead Kel gets all the blame for the death of the Calamity. He'll pay. I'll see to it. Let's go!
I don't give a shit. As far as I'm concerned, you are the one that killed them. You may ask why she at fault. Very simple. She was sailing on a ship full of water. It had no maneuverability or whatever it's called. Obviously, she couldn't outrun Death Gale because the ship was full of water. She couldn't outmaneuver Death Gale because the ship was full of water. Okay. Fuck. Die, you filthy monsters!
I'm lost.
Alright. That makes things simple, doesn't it? Should I throw myself overboard? And how the fuck will I come back here? Yeah, I don't think so. I don't see any way back. But there is something here. Okay, let's jump. Why not? It's not like I have anything better to do. There must be a reason this is possible. What's this? No. Why not explosives? Take. You never have too many explosives. That's my point of view. Or too many guns, or too many spells, or too much mana. Always be prepared, always be over-prepared, if possible. Why not? Let's blow it up. Run! All right. Ridiculous. Turn around, but I guess we have explosives, so I won't complain much. Open the fridge.
Jabbering jellyfish! I'm out of explosives! And we're so close, I can hear the waves on the sand. One of us is going to need to find some way to get us through this wall. And by someone, I mean you. You see, I don't swim. Or did I fail to mention that?
I'm not surprised.
Let's go!
Holy Lyria, I found some explosives! Back there! How lucky are we? Ridiculous. Ridiculous! Okay, let's see what this book is all about. The book of the Bereni. Alright, let's read it. The Lossalfar. Fuck. Alright. The Lossalfar, like their Docalfar cousins, are descended from the same original Alpha people who came from Isenworth, the cold and inhospitable lands north of the sea. The Alpha settled in what is called the Glen Sothane, and the Lossalfar established a civilization at the heart of that country. The Docalfar looked beyond the cold chill of the Glen Sothane and encouraged expansion to other parts of the world. The more conservative Lossalfar instead preferred the natural beauty of the forest they found in Glen Sothane, and the Alpha lived side by side for many years, and watched as the other races began to build their small civilizations. The elves, especially the Lossalfar, came to love and appreciate the frozen lands that surround them. They first built Firol and later a city named Tholindri to the east of Glen Sothane. The Lossalfar only entered the Phalanx with the Docalfar remaining in the unique relationship despite their philosophical differences, which are Lossalfar appearance. They are taller than most humans with pale silky skin and light hair. They appear lithe, but they are not a frail race by any means. The Lossalfar have very long ties to nature, and as long as they tend to embrace the colors that are most dominant in their surroundings, whites, blues, pinks, and yellows. As far as I can see, that's the only difference between the two races. Their fashion. The Lossalfar nobles and merchants also employ regal colors and hues in their clothing. The Lossalfar do not wear clothing especially suited to the cold of their homeland, having become naturally acclimated to the weather and using magic to supplement their resistance to extreme temperatures. The Alpha people are closely attuned to the magical forces of the world, and the Lossalfar are no exception. There you go. There are Lossalfar, the other are Docalfar. Interesting. Some of the most powerful mages in Amalur were Lossalfar, and it was indeed the Lossalfar who first taught humans to wield the arcane in the beginnings in this age of Arcana. Similar to the Almain, the Lossalfar value order and extraction and have appropriately regimented societies. Chief among Lossalfar values the idea of justice and the worship of Inadon, their god of justice. For example, the Lucifer Order, known as the Justicars, are a group of trained judicial monks who resolve disputes and pass judgment on legal matters. For details on the Justicars and the Lucifer religion, the prime work is known as the High Law. The Lucifer are distinct from the Occult in that while they worship and appreciate Lyria as the goddess of magic and luck, they do not see either as an end unto themselves. Heresy! Okay. Both are means to achieve a just and right state. Fuck justice and fuck righteousness. Power is the ultimate goal. And power will make anything right in the end. The religious leader of the Lucifer is called the Sion, a female child of the royal line who is raised and protected by the Justicars. Dedicated to the service of Inadon, she is viewed as the living incarnation of the blind impartiality of justice and serves as the equivalent of the High Priestess of the Justicars. Amazing. So yeah. How lucky we were. Okay. I think I have enough meat for whatever purpose it may serve. Which I still don't really know.
Smell that? Fresh air. We're close. It's time to get out of here.
Yeah, I agree. Time to get out. But why the fuck are we going this way? Besides the obvious reason that we're the only way out of that beach. Holy shit, let me see something. Are there lore stones for the teeth of Narus? They're so awful. Yeah, they're awful. On the other hand, these ones are good. Okay. I won't go out of here without... These are the Dockle far, okay. Give me damage. Motherfucker. I will do something out of the inventory. Sooner rather than later. Because I only have 2 slots left. 2 freaking slots. Fish! Why not? Let's take it. Let's get out of this place.
Here we go.
Strange and awful place. Guessing this is the way. The one with the big freaking X. Up to a good captain, okay. Will do. 'Cause I always do what I'm told.